difficult to clearly express what happened to me over the period of several weeks in the spring of 2012. It was both an intense and a surreal experience. Even thinking about it now has me at a loss to give any credible explanation. It is probably best that I don't try to define or categorize what, in effect, was a series of startling and profound encounters. I have a feeling deep within that my meeting with the person I came to know as Monroe was not an accident. Such encounters in life are rarely accidents. They are placed upon our paths for us to make the best from them and to learn what they have to offer us. I also have a firm sense that whilst the experience was for me alone, the message was to be a shared one. That is why I have decided to write this book. It's something which didn't happen in the way that things usually happen. You could say that I'm not even sure if this person that I came to know as Monroe even existed. When I look back at my notes from the time in spring 2012, the notes really are the only tangible things that I have to remind me that what happened possibly did happen. Because even now the memory of it sometimes feels like it was implanted, that perhaps never was there to begin with. All I can say is that in some way or form, a series of encounters in their way took place, and took place with a person that I came to know as Monroe. I was encouraged to take notes, perhaps in order to recollect the conversations or the moments in some linear way later. And I put these notes together in the summer and autumn of 2012, and only now have I decided to somehow make them public. Really, for me, Monroe is not about the person himself, whoever he is or wherever he came from, but rather about the subject of conversations. So what I've put together is this collection, this book, which I've called Meeting Monroe. But what really is the essence of it is what is being talked about in the conversations. In some way, the conversations are there to help us remember that what we believe to be real, or what we think to be real, or what we have been told to be real, doesn't belong to reality. It belongs to the mythology that we live our lives by. So it makes us question our very beliefs. What I also got from my time, my encounters with Monroe, is that humanity, this time upon earth, is very much part of an evolutionary journey. And that really evolution and the evolution of consciousness is the essence of what is occurring now, and that we can be a part of that if we choose to. We can be aware of that if we choose to be so. And if we are aware of that, then how much do we participate in that journey, that unfolding? And that life that we know it around us is very much a distraction. And we have to separate from the distraction, from the blur of this mythology of beliefs and ideologies, and get towards what is real, or to touch the essence, to smell the perfume of that which is real. And these things, if anything, is what I understood through the encounters with Monroe. Lots of other things happened. Moments, images, fleeting things, but everything had a significance. And perhaps most of what happened I still can't recollect, but I have the notes. And so I wish to make them public. And I can't really say any more than that. All I can say is that Meeting Monroe, conversations with a man who came to Earth, it's the truth, even if it never happened.